Subscribers, it's your girl Simply Stacy. I am coming back to you with a new video. It is still January. It is actually toward the latter end of January, and this is a video I wanted to get done and out sooner than now. However, we're just getting around to it, but that's okay. I still got another 11 months in the year, and I still got time to make this stuff happen. Just because I haven't put it into action does not mean that it is not already moving, and the moving places are in peace. The moving pieces are in place, and things are still on the roll. So this video today will be how to revise your vision board. So I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I put all of my dreams and aspirations for a year or a year and into the future on my vision board, but all those things don't always happen in the very same year. You can manifest all you want. You can envision all you want, but some things just take time and they won't get done as soon as you want them to get done. So I have behind me my 2020 vision board, and I have completed a lot of stuff on this 2020 vision board. However, there are some things that I just have not accomplished yet, which is fine. It is okay. Let me tell you, it is okay if you do not complete every single goal that you set out to create at the very beginning of the year, or by the end of the year you haven't done that, especially with the year like 2020. 2020 put a damper on a lot of the things that I know I wanted to do, and I'm sure a lot of the things that you guys wanted to do as well. So it's okay. We can just refresh our vision board for 2021. I'm actually going to show you guys a little secret because I've been doing this for quite some time now. So this is my 2020 vision board. However, this is my 2019 vision board. So I like to repurpose. You don't always have to start over from scratch. And it gives you the opportunity to see some of those things that you wanted. And then go ahead and just move over some of the other things that you haven't accomplished onto the other side or the back of the page. And for this vision board, honestly, I'm probably going to just cover up the one and then, accordingly to the things that I have and have not accomplished. So as you can see here on my 2020 vision board, I just want to show you some of the things that I still have to accomplish for 2021. One being my YouTube. I wanted my 4,000 watch time hours. So guys, help me out. Watch my videos, share my videos. And then 1,000 subscribers. I'm not quite there yet, but I did make some improvements since last January on how many subscribers I have. I think I'm at 180. Guys, give me to 200, to 300, to 1,000, please. Subscribe if you're a watcher of my channel. Help me get to my goal. It's not a lofty goal, but it is one that I do have for 2021 as well. So these are actually some of the companies I actually wanted to work with in 2020. There were a lot of partnerships and with clothing brands like Boohoo, Pretty Little Things, Shein, or Fashion Nova. However, that's not even the direction that my channel is going. And I think sometimes we think so small, or we have this idea of what we want, and then other things just fall out of the woodworks. Like my line sister, one of my sorority sisters, Miss Victoria Watkins, she actually has a tea company, which I'm currently drinking, Joy and Magic. It's in every sip. It's a tea company, and she reached out to me, and I've been doing different promotions for that company, which is something that I love. I drink tea every single morning, especially on work days. So that was something I never even thought about, but that's something that I really enjoy doing. And then the Workspace Spark Boxes, if you guys remember that I've been doing those unboxings since June or July, and doing some of their the videos for their Facebook ads for Workspace Spark, which is a monthly subscription box. You can check them out at workspacespark.com. But yeah, a monthly subscription box of office decor, which is definitely in line with my brand and my business and my Secure Success book and all that great stuff. And I hadn't even thought about it. It was a young lady that I was in a ministry with at my church years ago, the Financial Empowerment Ministry. And she and I follow each other on social media, and she reached out and she was like, hey, I kind of like what you're doing. You have your YouTube channel, you have all this other stuff, and I would like for you to do this. She's the founder, Dorothea, and she sent me my first box. And guys, I love doing those unboxings, and we've been working very well together. She also decided to become my book coach, and listen, that was something definitely God ordained. I had no idea when I was talking about She and Boohoo and Pretty Little Things, honey, that God had something greater in store for me. So sometimes just putting things in the atmosphere, like partnerships and sponsorships and things like that, you may be thinking, you know, on the lower end, not lower end, but just a different end. This is all fashion, but like my channel is more entrepreneurship now. It is more inspirational, motivational, business focused, success focused, life changing. Yeah, so self-improvement and all that stuff. So now I'm doing stuff that's in line with my brand. And so for sure, and the Fashion Nova and all that stuff. So for sure, I'm going to change who I want to be partnering with for 2021. This whole relationship thing, I have not been found by my husband yet. So that's still on here regardless of if anything else is going on. So I will not be changing that much at all. God first, I believe that was 2020, but that's also 2021. Successful, same here. Multiple streams of income, and be financially free in 2020. That was one of my goals. So for 2020, I am not quite financially free, but I definitely created 2 additional streams of income since I did this board in January. One being my Simply Stacy store. You guys probably have seen it. I sell a lot of merchandise with my inspirational quotes or my Simply branded merchandise on there, as well as my Secure Success book that I published and launched on January the 1st. It is actually a thing. So ebooks, hardcover, and also paperback, anywhere books are sold online, Amazon, Walmart, and of course, Barnes & Noble as well. So that was something that I did, but who's to say that I don't want to create more in 2021? We'll see. I'll get into that just a little bit later when I'm actually doing my vision board for 2021. Healthy, stress-free, and grateful. Those are things that can go into each and every year. Annual salary, I had a number on here, and guys, I reached that actually as of December of last year. So I reached the high point. I had a range, and I've exceeded that high point. So I will definitely be changing that for 2021 as well. Savings goals, and then the travel. Guys, I wanted to go to some amazing places last year, if you guys can see down below. But you know what 2020 did to us? However, I did make it to Malaysia and Bali in January of 2020. So I did go internationally, just not all the places that I have on here. I did have Malaysia. I did have Bali. I had Dubai. Oh, I actually did. I had a layover in Dubai on my way to Bali, and then on my way back from Malaysia. So I did hit all 3 of those countries in January of 2020. So that is 3 things I marked off my 2020 vision board that I didn't even remember. There was Spain, the Maldives, Bora Bora, and Hawaii. Those are still on my list, so I'll definitely keep those for hopefully 2021, but I don't know how this pandemic is going to continue to play out. But if things open up and I feel safe and I have a vaccine and all that good stuff, then I definitely want to travel more. You guys know, well, I don't know, because when I started my channel, I wasn't traveling all that much. I did do that Malaysia Bali trip, so you guys got to follow me along there. But I am actually just like a traveler, so I can't wait to do that. And then if you guys can see this section up here, it's actually, so the name of my book originally, and this is like my mock-up cover back in the day, it was Simply Success, Defining and Manifesting the Level of Success You've Always Envisioned. That was the book which turned into Secure Success, a proven plan to prospering personally and professionally. Basically, same book, the title, the cover, the subtitle, all changed in 2020. I just was trying to find something that worked best. And so my goal for 2020 was to get this book published. So it says Simply Success, published author, and then a book tour, right? But you know how COVID did us again. I did not get a chance to tour my book, but I did not let that stop me, and I decided to go ahead and launch anyway. I definitely didn't do it in the time frame that I originally wanted to do it in. I think by my birthday, I wanted my book to be published and launched and then start my tour. So that would have been August of 2020. However, I did not get everything in line until November the 30th was the day that I published my ebook on Amazon. And then December the 1st was the day that I published the hardcover and the paperback book. Even though they were all done around the same time, I picked that day on purpose because I think I wanted to initially launch it before 2020 was over, but COVID was still in the way and I couldn't do this big party or event. So I just pushed it off. But then I was like, you know what? It's a new year. It's a new day. I'm not going to push this off any longer because guess what? The book still needs to get out there. And if life becomes virtual from now on, then I need to know how to move and shake within that virtual world. So I decided to go ahead and do a virtual book launch on January the 1st, 2021. So technically it was published in 2020. So I did also accomplish that goal. I did not get to do a book tour in Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Atlanta, Miami, Philly, and New York like I wanted to. However, I will say for my virtual book launch, I had participants from all of these cities, all the cities and states that are listed. However, I do still plan to do some type of a book signing, which has been difficult to try to figure it out, but that will be a goal for 2021. And it may still be these same cities, but for sure it's going to be in the St. Louis metropolitan area where I am from, my hometown, of course, and then where I currently reside in the Detroit metropolitan area, at least those two to start. And it may not be as big as I wanted it to be, or I just don't know what 2021 looks like. So we'll see, but I'll definitely be putting that on my 2021 vision board. The next thing was speaking engagements, additional income. I wanted to complete a course that goes along with my book. Back then it was called Simply Success, but with Secure Success, a master class, and then how much money I wanted to generate from those different things. So the speaking engagements, I did one with Tea Time with the Joy and Magic Tea, which is a brand I've been working with. My sorority sisters company. Check them out at joyandmagic.co. And yeah, I was on one of her lives, which was really cool. She let me talk about my book and all my businesses and my YouTube channel, which was really cool. I've also been contacted by at least two other people about being on their YouTube channels or their podcast when my book is published and launched and all that stuff. So I do have to coordinate that stuff. It did come about in 2020, yet I have not yet done those yet. And then I was just hit up by one of my sorority sisters from Alabama, one of my besties, and she's doing some type of a women's empowerment panel, and she asked me to be on it as an inspirational woman who, you know, achieved goals in 2020 during the pandemic. And I am so super excited, Dana, to participate in that. But that's also one of my goals. So those things are continuing to materialize, even though they did not take place in 2020. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Don't get so caught up in I wrote this vision board and I didn't reach my goals and get depressed or any of that other stuff, because honestly, 2020 was a hard year for a lot of people. I will say that in some aspects it was, and then in other aspects it helped me to be more focused and to definitely complete some of my goals that are on this board. But that's okay. If you don't complete them all, just move them over to the next year and then focus on those in the upcoming year. Okay, and then the last part is home is where my house is. And that was just a few of the things that I did want to like home remodels and updates and stuff like that. So I did not get all of these done, so I will be adding some of these to my to-do list for 2021. One thing I really wanted to do was my fireplace. So I had a fireplace. I moved into this place, my condo, my townhouse I bought in 2014. And when I came in, it was basically new. I think it had been since 2009, but there was only one tenant, and it was a guy, and he didn't use the stove or the refrigerator, and all that stuff was like brand new. Like he didn't cook and stuff like that. So a lot of the stuff was just spick and span spotless. So I started using the fireplace because that was one of the selling points for me. Like I really wanted a place with a fireplace. And so I started using it, and then what I did not know is that he hadn't gotten it either serviced, or the logs were off or something like that. So as I burned it over the years, soot just took over my fireplace. So it just got so bad. But that is one of the things that I took care of in 2020. If you guys watch my YouTube channel, I did life hacks and how to get soot out of walls and out of paint and off of fireplaces. And lo and behold, a magic eraser and some scrubbing bubbles actually did the trick. I have been trying everything, and it actually did the trick. And I found that video on YouTube, so I recreated it, and you guys can go and check it out for my before and after. So that part is done. My fireplace looks nice and lovely all over again. And that was one of the things that was on my vision board, was to get my fireplace in, you know, an appealing light, so that it can go back to its glory from when I first moved in. And then some other things like floorings, and I want to get my vanity set together and set up me like a real place to record. So I have room upstairs where I can do that, and I think I'm going to get into that, so you guys probably can follow along when I do that, and maybe shop for some new furniture and just little things like that. But all that will be moved to my 2021 vision board, which I am going to get to. But I did not want to do just a whole video on just me doing my 2021 vision board, especially because I have a lot of things on my 2020 vision board that are going to stay put. I'll just be adding things here and there. I may, when I get around to doing that, and the plan is to do that this week, but when I get around to doing that, I'll probably show you guys what it looks like in the end, or maybe even just highlight those things that I've actually changed. But we've talked about them here, so you can know what that is. I'll go and cut out those things that I want to cut out. Like I said, I'm going to change what brands I want to actually partner with in the future and continue to partner with, because definitely Workspace Spark and Joy and Magic Tea, those are staples, and I really love them. And I've decided that I want to work with brands that I believe in, and brands that you know, just are in line with things that I believe in and my purpose. And you know, I love that they're both of the brands that I'm currently working with are African American women, so they're not only just female owned, but they're also Black owned. And that is something that I also want to get to doing in February. So in February, if you guys have ever followed me on social media, you'll notice that for the last like 3 or 4 years, I've always posted each and every day of Black history and Black history facts. This year, I want to post or spotlight a Black owned business or a Black small business or something every day in February. So I need 28 businesses. I have a handful right now. So please comment down below and let me know any Black owned businesses that I should spotlight, any that you love, any that you use. I definitely want to do that. So please let me know. Comment that down below. If you know of any that I should check out, definitely do that. So yeah, that is what I want Black History Month 2021 to look like. I still may do my Black History facts, but I definitely want to focus on Black businesses so that we can support our Black businesses, especially during Black History Month and every day, honestly. But I feel like this is a great avenue for me to give some exposure to those companies, especially the ones that I don't know about, so I can learn about them and then tell you guys about them as well. So definitely comment below and let me know what small businesses or Black owned businesses, they don't even actually have to be small, but like for any and everything, whether it's skincare, whether it's tea companies, whether it's, you know, consulting work, whatever companies you guys know about, just put them in the comments below. I need 28 guys. So yes, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you all for watching my channel. Thank you for my loyal subscribers who watch all of my videos and have been here all along, and those who have come over time. And welcome to all of my new Simply subscribers. I cannot wait to continue to get to know you all through the comments, through our engagement on social media. Definitely check out my Instagram page, which is at simply_Stacy. And yes, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a video, and share my videos. Guys, I have goals, my 2021 goals. I want to get 1,000 subscribers. Help me get there. Okay, until next time, see ya.